Hello everyone, welcome back to Legions of Nagash, which is a channel dedicated to Age of Sigmar. So now that I have done a review on the new Allegiance abilities in the Legions of Nagash Battletome, I thought it would be important for me to tell you why I haven't done an overall book review of the Legions of Nagash Battletome like many other YouTube channels. Now the reason for this is, like I'm sure you would have found out last Saturday when the book came out, you would have gone onto YouTube and the internet and you would have seen many book reviews of the Battletome as a whole. Whereas I haven't done one like that, I've just done ones of different bits within the Battletome, bits that I feel like I'm comfortable talking about now. As for an overall review of the book, I'd rather get hands-on experience using all these different changes, if it's changes to the units or if it's changes to the abilities or the allegiances. Like I say, I have already given my opinion on the new allegiance abilities. However, I don't think I can get a definitive answer until I've actually, like I say, have hands-on experience using them, because I don't think it's fair, really, to almost judge a book on the day it comes out, with that phrase, don't judge a book by the front of its cover. So that's what I really want to do, really, is just have good experience with each different part of the book. I mean, we were talking about Death Rattle, for example. I had a game with Death Rattle under the Grand Host of Nagash on Saturday when the book was launched. I've also got a game with Death Rattle using the Grand Host of Nagash Legions abilities on Friday. So after that game, I would have had 2 games with a Death Rattle under the Legions of Nagash within a week of the book coming out. So after that game on Friday, I feel like I'm comfortable talking about how Death Rattle was changed, how you should use them now, what are the best units, what are the units that are not always worth taking, and how it's best to adapt to the change. And when we adapt to the change, I don't mean it in a bad way. I mean it in, how can you embrace the change, to make your army more effective, essentially. So yeah, that's just a little bit about Death Rattle. But things like Soul Blight, for example, I haven't had too much experience with Soul Blight already. And now that everything's changed in the new book, I really like to have a couple of games using that, and maybe under the Legions of Blood or the Legion of Night would be best for Soul Blight. And I would just, like I say, like to have a few games with them before I can give you my, my really true, honest opinion, rather than me just saying what's on the top of my head. And admittedly, I've done that a little bit when I've looked at the previous, in my previous videos when I talked about the Allegiance abilities. But that was things just like artifacts and command traits. And with stuff like that, I feel like I can give a genuine good opinion already. However, you might have remembered a lot of my answers to those, when I was talking about the artifacts and so on, is that, we'll have to wait and see. Because we will have to wait and see. We can't just judge it by the word of the rule. We are actually going to have to see it in play. And of course, in the game, luck plays a whole part of it. However, if you can get enough games in, you can work out how, on the average, how good a ability is going to be. So yeah, that's just a quick video today, just talking about why I haven't done an overall book review. Hopefully you guys can understand why I haven't done one. I mean, I say I haven't done one, I've done nearly hour videos on the different Legions abilities, and of course the spell laws. So I have done that, so I've got all the information out there as quick as I could to you guys. But like I said, I don't want to give an overall book review until I've actually, like I said, have hands-on experience with the changes. So I can give you, like I say, my honest opinion rather than me just, plucking, ideas from the thin air, trying to say, this could be good, or this could do that, or this could that. It's all these sort of, ifs and buts and, coulds and whens. So I actually want to get, tabletop experience with those abilities. However, if you're still thinking if you should get the book or not, and that's why you want to have a book review, I can tell you straight away, get the book, because if you are a Death player, you need it, as it has all the updated War Scrolls, which are now the relevant War Scrolls. And if you're on the fence about Death, get the book as well, because I promise you, when you get this book, it's only £25 for a hardback, so, for Games Workshop, that's not bad. So get the book, it's got plenty of stuff in there, it's got lots of lore in there, so it'll make you fall in love with Death, and it'll make you realise just how wrong Sigmar is. So yeah, if you haven't got the book already, all I can say is get it, because you won't regret it. And until I give a more in-depth overall opinion on the book, have to wait and see until I get my experience with the different parts of it in. So yeah, I just wanted to, like I say, get this video up there just in case any of you guys are wondering, and then I'm going to upload another video today, and it's going to be about my allegiance abilities for the Flesh-Eater Courts, because I was talking about the Flesh-Eater Courts sort of in between the last week before the Battletome came out, and then as I managed to get information about the Battletome early, I sort of switched halfway through talking about Flesh-Eater Courts to start talking about you know, like I say, the new Battletome. However, I want to just, now that I've talked about the different allegiance abilities for the new Battletome, and I've told you, you know, why I haven't gave an overall opinion on the Battletome yet, I feel like, you know, it'll be a good time to go back to Flesh-Eater Courts, do their allegiance abilities, and to just finish them off, really. So, after I've done the Flesh-Eater Courts allegiance abilities, I'm probably going to start doing, until I get, you know, enough experiencing with the different parts of the new Battletome, I'm probably going to do lore videos on the different, well, the different settings within the realm of Shaiish and the different armies in the Legions of Nagash Battletome, just to get some nice lore videos out there to add some extra content to these armies we're fighting with. I'd quite like to hear your opinions on lore videos, because I can definitely see already that like unit reviews and you know, allegiance abilities reviews are a lot more popular than lore videos. However, as I am personally a big fan of the narrative myself, this is why I like to talk about lore. But I'd like to hear your guys' opinion on how much you would like lore videos, or you would just like me to focus on, like I say, you know, game-wise, unit reviews and stuff like that. Okay, so thank you very much for listening to this video. Like I say, if you've enjoyed it and you haven't already, please subscribe, like and comment down below, as that does help me, you know, put up a video most days. And until next time, remember, Nagash is all, and all is one in Nagash.